Hello guys, Ganesh here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel .dwg Design with Ganesh. In this video, we'll try to make this sheet metal part in Catia software. So after watching this video, we use this wall feature to make this base sheet, and then we use wall on edge option to make this wall, and then we use some extruded cuts to make this cuts, and we use one bend option here, so in order to making this bend up to 30 degrees. And finally we use a mirror feature for making this wall and edge on opposite side. So that's what the things that we'll cover in this video. So without wasting time, let's start it. Go to software, click on the start, mechanical design, generate a sheet metal design, give its name, click on OK. The first thing is you have to specify the parameters. Since the drawing itself it doesn't specify anything, you can randomly choose 1 and 2, thickness as 1 and radius as 2. Remember that at any point of our video, if anything it is not, it seems like not matching, means we can edit them, we can modify them. So no worry about that, click on OK. So let's see, first make this wall with this base. So for that you can directly go to wall option and click on this sketch option. You can draw a sketch, but my suggestion is always go with position sketch. Click on the top line, fill in the references, click on OK. Let's make a one center rectangle. Yeah. Let's constrain this. So this is about 40 and this is about 44.4. Let's make a one circle. So this is a base, and here you can see there are some cuts. So these things can be done later, but I want to do within this sketch only, so that's why I'm making the cuts like this. So let's constrain this circle as diameter 19, double click, 19, enter. And in order to make these slots, I'm taking the slot option directly. So let's make one slot like this and trim the areas, extra lines. I want this. I don't want this point also, and I want to cut this. So if I cut this, the dimension will also lost. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm breaking this line with respect to this, and then this line with this line. Now you can see these are 3 segments. I'm converting this segment as construction. Let's select this and make construction. Right, now select this slot by press and hold the control button. Select the 3 entities, use the mirror tool and choose the vertical axis. Now select these 6 entities by press and hold the control button and choose the mirror tool and choose this horizontal axis. Now you have 4 entities. Now click on the break tool again, escape, break tool again. Let's break this line with respect to this line with respect to this. So do this at every step. I want to break this line with respect to this line. I want to break this with this. Now let's see. Select the entities and convert them as construction. That's it. Now these slots are not constrained. Let's constrain this. So radius is about 1.5 only, and the horizontal distance is about 16, and the vertical distance is around 25. Right. So now 28, double click, 28. Still you can see these are not constrained. So let's turn off the feature if there is any available. Now let's drag it. So that's checking in what way it is not constrained. See, it is constrained, it is not constrained in this way. So how can you constrain it? Simply making this as a vertical line, you can make it as constraint. See, I give the vertical relation, it is constraint. Do the same operation for this line also. See, everything is constrained. Now let's see about these cuts. So here you can see these cuts. So for that, what I'm doing is click on the profile, which is not construction. Just make a profile like this, zoom it, and make sure it is not making any relation with any other entity, and use the break tool. If you use the trim, so the dimension that we give will lost. That's why I'm using the break option. I want to trim this line with respect to this line. Now see, this line and this line I don't need. Press and hold the control key and select these two lines. Deactivate the tool first, then select them. So let's make them as construction. Let's constrain this line. Before that, select these two entities and select the mirror tool. Choose the vertical axis. Now select these four entities. Choose the mirror tool again. Choose the horizontal axis. Use the break tool. Break this line at an intersection of this line. Break this line at an intersection of this line. And break this line at an intersection of this. Do here also. So do here. And finally, now let's make them as construction. Right. Now let's constrain the. So in the Catia, so making this much of clumsy sketches will makes you confused. So in some drawings it will happen like this. So we cannot do anything. So let's see 25. So this distance is 25. Double click 25 enter, and from here to here is given as 33. See, 33. The base sketch is completed. Click on exit. Use the wall option to give material for this. So since we given a 1 mm for thickness, so thickness will be 1 also here. So it is seems like matching. So that's why I'm keeping 1 as a thickness. The next thing is I want to add a wall here. So click on the wall on edge option. I want to add a wall on this direction. See, so here you can see the wall is extended like this, but two more slots like this are extruded. So in order to make that, we need to add a custom sketch. For that, click on the type. Here you can see the sketch base. Click on that. So here it is asking about sketch profile. That means a sketch. So before you have to select a profile, you need to sketch first. So for sketching, the option is given here. So if you click on that, it is asking for the plane. So select a plane carefully. So here a red line is highlighting. So your sketch must be touching with this red line. So click on, I am choosing this plane. It will takes us to sketch or workbench. Now the red line is disappeared. We need to remember where it is. So in my case, the red line is appeared here. So let's make a profile here. Let's take one rectangle, corner rectangle. Let's constrain this with this line. Let's exit once. We will verify it is working or not. So let's exit. See, it is forming a line. So now by clicking on the sketch option again, you can get back to this Catia road page. Now let's properly constrain it. So here you can see the height is about 21. Enter. The height is about, okay, and then there is a cut. Let's make these slots. Click on the slot option. Let's specify these things. Just delete this line and also break this line with respect to this, and break this line with it. Sorry, break this line at this. Let's make it as construction. Select this and make sure it is construction, and delete this dimension as we don't need it. It is on the control Z before deleting the circle. So let's delete this and use the break option and select this line and get the intersection of this. Select this line and this. Now let's make this as construction. Right. On the same ring, on opposite side also. So before that, let's constrain this. So maybe here's the thing that I have did mistake here. Control Y. See, just delete this and make sure this line and this line are concentric to each other. Let's now break this line with respect to this. Now let's construction this. Delete this dimension as we don't need. Now let's give the radius for this arc, so which is given right here, R3. Double click 3, enter. The height. Before that, select these three entities. Use the mirror tool. Choose this. See. Let's break this also. Break this line. Break this line like this. Let's construction this. Now let's specify the distance between these two centers. So what it will be? It will be 45. 45, enter. So these lines are not horizontal lines, that's why these are not constrained. Right click, line horizontal, that's it. These are constrained now. Now there is a cut also here, so here you can see there is a cut. So let's make those cuts also. Which is not construction. Right. We need one more slot right here. So let's select this point and this and this. So what will be? So here you can say 38.4. Double click 38.4. We have to give half dimension only, that's why I given by 2. Now let's constrain this point, and make sure it is double click the dimension measure, select this circle, right click and select this line. Now the slot has a 11 length and radius for this is being over constraint. Just delete this dimension and double click. So here you can see the slot is at 9.6. So from this to this, which is 9.6, double click on 9.6, enter. And the radius of this arc is, sorry, so the sketch, double click. Let me open the sketch, guys. So right, you can see R 1.75. right? Zoom it. So let's select this all entities. So as I want on opposite side also, click on the mirror option, select this as a mirror line. See, now exit. See, our flange is created. Now if you see clearly, so it is somewhat of the portion that is extending outwards, but I don't want that. I want to invert the material on the inner side. So here you can see the option. So invert materials. See, click on preview, click on OK. See, now so here you can see the wall on edge option. Select that entity, use the mirror option, select this mirror plane, click on preview, click on OK. Right, so most of the things is there, but we need to add a one bend here. So you need to bend this portion to 30 degrees. For that, what I am doing is, here you can see the bend from flat option, select that, and before that you need a sketch. So click on the position sketch, select this. What is here? So click on the wall on edge option. You can directly make a sketch directly like this. Click on the symmetric view. So we need to add a line from here to here. Click on the line option. Make sure it is vertical, and let's constrain this. I want to make coincidence here, and I want to make it coincidence also. So let's exit. See, it is bending. So see here you can see there is a gap also there, so which is 4. So that's why we need to make this line so little bit front portion. So click on the sketch option again. So make this as construction and choose the offset command. So where is that offset? So here you can see the offset. And here you can see by clicking on the tab you can switch between tabs. So specify radius as 2 and tab. So unconstruction this, exit. Now see, it is bending, but the angle is about 30 only. Preview. What is happening? Preview. Maybe bend radius is too high, that's why it is being like that. So you can change the bend factor from here as 1, enter, click on the let's make a one line randomly, click on exit. Let's see it is working or not. On preview, see it is working like that. So let's constrain this line now. From this to this, these two are horizontal, they're parallel to each other, and from here to here it should be distance of 2 only. Exit, click on preview, want only 30, click on preview, see, so 180. So click on reverse direction, what will happen? Click on this, see, so let's make it as 150. See, so like this way you can bend a flat thing. So there are one more cut is there, so click on that sketch, position sketch. So you can directly go to cutout option. So here from here you can see the sketch option, select this plane, right. Now let's make the profile. So click on the profile tool, it is a simple profile like this. It is, let's constrain this. Set this endpoint, set these two endpoints and make sure it is coincidence with each other. Select this point. No. Select this line and this line. Make sure they are symmetry about this line, and the height is about 3.14, and this line distance is about 11. Exit and cut out. It will cut the material. Click on preview, click on OK. So here you can see up to next, it is not up to last. Click on preview, in opposite direction, click on preview, click on OK. See, this is how you can use this bend from flat option and wall. And so if you want to get update for more videos like these topics, so please do subscribe to our channel, guys. That's it for this video.